G'day. Tonight we're going to be talking to Douglas Lumsden from Space Saver Rowing Systems. Douglas is the Director of Space Saving Rowing Systems and the inventor of the products that they sell and put into rowing sheds across the world. We're going to talk a little bit to Douglas tonight about where his inspiration comes from and how he helps rowing clubs. So Douglas, tell me, where did you get your inspiration for rowing products?
My inspiration for rowing products came from rowing quite early in the morning in winter on Lake Burley Griffin, being cold and just wanting to go and row. I wanted to not have to spend time finding this oar or that piece of equipment to just get in my boat and go and row.
Okay, that keeps it pretty simple. Now, I noticed you've got quite a few products now in your range. Do you have a favourite product?
I think the personal favourite of mine from a future point of view would be the mechanical storage system, but the absolute favourite that I know has solved so many problems for many people would be the Space Saver Rowing System oar bracket, where you can store 16 oars in any part of that oar and retrieve them or store them at any time and know exactly where your oars are and where they might be.
Okay, so now when a club is considering some of your products, what are the three most important things they should consider, particularly when they're looking at building or refurbishing a shed?
The hardest thing I think for rowing organisations to get their mind around is who's their rowing community and looking into the future and being aware that that rowing community could change at any time. So are you a school or a university club, or are you going to be a combination of all three of those things? Also, the size of your rowing program. Are you designing it so that it can upscale or downscale depending on seasons or the actual requirements of that rowing program? And of course, the hardest thing for most rowing organisations to understand and get their minds around is what's the future budgeting of that organisation? Because as in anything, the hardest thing is making sure the management is in the right place at the right time with the right future plan to achieve the goals that they want, such as when you're trying to win a rowing race. And also, of course, that a rowing shed is much more than just about rowing boats, which is very easy to get carried away in people's minds. You've got people, you have rowing storage requirements around oars, you have electronics, even just paying the bills to make sure that you'll still be there in 10 years' time.
Okay, so in terms of Space Saver Rowing Systems, how do you think you add most benefit for a rowing club that's considering using your products?
The benefits that I believe I bring to most rowing communities and rowing clubs would be the ease of use of the products. The philosophy of Space Saver Rowing Systems is see it, find it, use it. The other advantage and benefit would be that most of the thought has gone into the products that you'd need, so you can simply purchase something off the shelf and you know it's going to work. Of course, naturally for our rowing community members, we have to look at the safety aspect around our rowing organisations, and that includes safety for our rowers and safety for our rowing equipment. There's no point wasting money on doing a continual repair of something if there's something that might stop those injuries or accidents occurring. Also, there's the advantage of trying to look at how you maximise the existing footprint of your rowing organisation.
Wow, okay. So tell me about this concept of a rowing club's footprint, Douglas.
I think most people, once they understand the rowing community and then where most rowing clubs are, get the appreciation that we're in some pretty beautiful and wonderful spots within a city or a town, which generally means that we have some of the most expensive real estate that we're dealing with. We have a lot of restrictions placed on us within our rowing clubs, such as dealing not only with the local town planner but also the maritime organisation or maritime planning area that's in charge of the area that the club's at. And naturally, as time goes on, we have to make the absolute best value or most usage out of the available space within that rowing club.
Okay, alright, so what are the biggest challenges then do you see in today's rowing clubs you know, when you're going around and you're looking at clubs and you're talking to people, what are the challenges that they're facing?
I think the biggest challenge for a lot of rowing clubs and rowing organisations is the understanding that they are actually quite a large business. Most rowing clubs, if they sat down and worked out where they're at, would generally be having an asset base of at least a minimum of $500,000, not including the building itself, just purely the rowing equipment within it. Say, for example, one set of Australian sculling oars in Australia is just $620 approximately. You have 100 of those in most clubs easily. Also, they've got to visualise how to better make use of their existing space and work around the principles that a rowing club is many things to many people, inclusive of not just rowing boats.
Okay, so in terms of your products, and when you talk to people, what are the major advantages for clubs of using your products?
Definitely, I would say they're cost effective. I design my products to be of the absolute highest quality and long lasting design that I can. They're incredibly easy to install. And I'd say that Space Saver rowing systems is at least double the usage of most other equipment on the marketplace. And we also have to deal with the fact that most of my products are designed to provide a high safety standard for both rowers and the equipment that's been stored in that equipment. Also, there's the ability to expand your program on a modular system. So say if you want to buy one item now, you can, or if you'd like to buy a whole shed, we can do that too. And also there's the long-term benefits of understanding the cost benefits of making sure that your equipment is stored quickly, safely and easy to use.
So basically what you're saying is spend a little bit of money up front and a little bit of time, and in the long run you're going to be able to save money because your products are value, and you're also maybe going to be able to expand your own program and extend the money available to your club there. Is that what you're saying?
Pretty much. As in any business, we want to get better and improve ourselves.
Okay, so Douglas, we're about to wind this interview up, so I'm just thinking, if you had one message out there for the rowing clubs that are going to be listening to this interview, what would you like to say?
I'd like to say that Space Saver Rowing Systems is your rowing storage solution.
Thank you, Douglas.